Hello there. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Ed Stride, also known as the Lose and Shape Up expert. Um, who I help busy mums predominantly. Busy mums feel better, look better, have more energy, fit in clothes, wear the clothes that they want to wear, help them feel less sluggish, yeah, busy mums are probably the people that I help the most and help the most over the time I've been in the industry. Um, as a weight loss expert is that's my speciality, if you like, or I like to call it losing and shaping. In terms of the losing aspect, a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with thyroid problems. It's not a serious thing, but it does affect metabolism. The treatment leads to slowing down on the metabolism. And when this happened, I guess I no longer felt that I still knew the stuff, but I didn't feel like I looked the part anymore. Didn't kind of look and feel like a trainer. In fact, despite knowing what I knew, to be honest, I felt a little bit like a fraud. Um, and I'd kind of I assumed I knew everything there was to know about being in shape, about losing and shaping. And it was almost like I'd come to a point where I just accepted, um, that I wasn't going to be in the shape that I was in previously. That I'd just have more body fat and less energy, and I just assumed that that would be the case. Um, until I think some points I was always hungry for knowledge. Always wanted to know more, and at some point, they're attending various seminars. There was a seminar that looked at things a little bit differently, and it was, for me, it was definitely a an aha moment. Um, in terms of the information that was out there, sometimes things just slot into place, and this was one of those. In terms of the exercise knowledge that I'd already attained, we look very much at the fact that the human body is designed to do certain things. It's got a genetic makeup, it's got a certain design, and all the exercise stuff fit into that. And then suddenly, in terms of eating habits, in terms of um, a better way in terms of losing and shaping, and a better way that I could help people was suddenly presented that went deeper than just counting calories. That it was something we relied on previous. Looked at a bit deeper, and I won't go into the science, but in terms of blood sugar stabilization, meaning that when you look at most people who are gaining or are trying to lose, their blood sugar, if you like, is doing that, is going up and down throughout the day, which elicits a certain hormone that leads to fat storage predominantly. And when you help someone and you change their nutrition plan and change the balance, if you like, suddenly their blood sugar is more of a on an even keel. And when that happens regularly, we elicit a hormone that essentially burns fat. That's the key, and that's the difference. And again, it goes into our genetic makeup, goes into the fact that this is what we're designed to do. And in terms of the foods, it's that's the key. And with a few habit changes, we always think we have to. We tend to go into this all or nothing phase where we think that we've got to make this. This massive leap and turn our lifestyles upside down, where most of the people I help, it's a case of, and what I did myself was just a case of adjusting a few things here and there, and then suddenly that was making a difference. That was changing things, and that was the key, and that's very much how I help people now. Just like I said, it's a case of looking at lifestyle, like I said, the losing aspect is what I've talked about in terms of changing the balance, slightly introducing just a couple of new habits, and just over time, no one can overhaul things and make big changes straight away. I think that's unrealistic, and it's got to be realistic. I mean, people say, what's the best plan? Well, the best plan is the one that you're going to do, day in, day out, effectively. And in terms of the shaping aspect, well, that's where the exercise comes in. That's where certain modalities of exercise certainly rule are more effective than others. That's the key. But I've said loads there about giving you loads of information in one go. Probably a great idea if you're a mum and you're kind of wanting to know a bit more about the system. And I mean, you can read about all the testimonials of the mums similar to you that I've helped so far. Head over to the website. That's www.loseandshapeupexpert.com. You can go to a little thing that's get started now, and that's a bit more information about the system. There's some recommendations there, little kind of food list recommendations, and how to, because I know, rather than being a mum and having to cook for all these different tastes, the children, spouses, family members, etc. There's some little tips there as to how to just make some tweaks and to add a few things to keep everybody happy. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and see you soon.